here I am in the community center. I was just tightening up the horn on this bike. Look at this. It goes all over the place. And what I've got here is a screwdriver. That's a screwdriver. And I'm using it to tighten up the screw on the horn, which is right there. And I have to do that. Put it in the slot on the screw and turn it round. And the screw gets tighter and tighter and tighter. And I don't push down too hard on the screwdriver because I don't want it to slip. If it slipped off, it might hit my finger or my hand and hurt it. You have to be very careful when you're using tools. There. Oh, that's good and tight. Yep, that horn's not going to slip anymore. Wonder what kind of a sound this horn is going to make. Do you think it's going to go meep, meep? Well, let's try it and see, okay?
Honk, honk.
Honk, honk, what? Honk, honk to you, too. Oh, Annie, there you are. Well.
Mr. Dressup, I need you to help me.
Oh, what should I do?
Well, I made this sign. See the sign I made?
Oh, very good, very good. Let's see if it's going to get the... Yep, it's Talent Night.
That's
Boy, did you
right.
do a good job of coloring these, too.
Thank you. I did my best.
It's wonderful. So what can I do to help you?
Well, I'm too short. I can't reach to hang it up. But there's one other thing.
What's that?
What does talent mean?
Oh, don't you remember?
No.
Well, talent is something that you can do very well. A person has a talent for singing. That means they can sing well. And Talent Night is going to be tomorrow night when everybody does something that they can do especially well that will make other people enjoy it or be happy. For instance, you could sing or you could dance.
Yes.
And some people might have a talent for cooking or
Oh,
all
and
sorts of things.
you have a talent for helping, and I need you to help me put up the sign.
All right. Well, I think that your grandma said they were going to go over there, so I'll put them right up there.
Okay. When I help you and you help me, we get things done as fast as can be. When you help me and I help you, the job's a snap, it's easy to do. I like it when you help me out, 'cause that's what friendship's all about. But most of all, it is quite true. I like it when I'm helping you. There.
The job is done.
But Mr. Dressup, was I helping you?
Well, yes, you were. You were helping me by singing a nice song while I was putting up the sign.
Oh.
That was a help.
So what are you going to do for Talent Night?
Well, actually, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, I know what you should do.
What?
Well, you should read a story or tell a story to everybody because you're good at that. and it should be something that the kids and the grown-ups would like.
Uh-huh.
And, I think that maybe it should be the story about the woman who lives on the hill.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's right over there, and you could practice and read it to me now.
Oh, all right. I think you want to hear that story.
I do.
Well, you know, everybody's got to join in on this story and make some of the sounds in it. So, first of all, we better practice that. You have to say, sound like a cat.
I can do it. Meow.
That's good. Now, make a sound like a dog. Very good. Now, can you do this?
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Very good. Now, can you go? You don't have to hold your nose, but it helps.
Meep.
That's good. Now, this is most important. You have to say, this is absurd.
This is absurd.
Very good.
Mr. Dressup, I forget what absurd means.
Oh, well, absurd means silly.
Oh, silly.
Silly, foolish.
Oh, okay.
Ridiculous. This is absurd. All right. Everybody ready then?
Okay.
Very well. The story. There was an old woman who lived on the hill in a home with 2 cats and a robot named Bill, and 4 dogs and 6 birds and a turtle named Gus. And last Tuesday there was an incredible fuss. It all started when there was a knock on the door. The robot was busily sweeping the floor. The woman was nailing a board to the wall when suddenly something was there in the hall.
Oh.
It was yellow and purple and orange and green. It looked kind of scary and evil and mean. It looked all around with its 14 blue eyes, and everyone stared back at it with surprise. The cats cried,
Meow.
and the dogs went,
Ruff, ruff.
but the turtle, she said not a word.
No.
The birds went,
Tweet, tweet.
and the robot went,
Beep.
and the woman said,
This is absurd.
the thing began moving this way and that, then suddenly touched something black on its hat. The room filled with sounds of things clinking and clanging and popping and whizzing and banging and whining, and the cats went,
Meow.
and the dogs went,
Woof, woof.
but the turtle, she said not a word. The birds went, and the robot went,
Beep.
and the woman said,
This is absurd.
It was then that the turtle dared peek out her head. She glared at the thing, and she carefully said, Go away, stop this noise. I won't have this din, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Well, the noise stopped at once, and the thing heaved a sigh. It sniffled a little and started to cry.
Oh.
2 tears slowly slid down the something's round cheeks. Then it coughed once or twice before starting to speak. I had no intention of landing down here. This is the wrong planet, it's perfectly clear. My right from my left got all muddled, and so here I am, a real something with no place to go. My engine is missing a part that I need. It snapped as I floated through your maple tree. It's thin, and it's round, and it stretches like so. But it breaks if you don't know how far it can go. I know, said the robot, and clapped both its hands. What you are missing are elastic bands. So they looked till they found some they thought would be right. The something said, Thank you, and wound them up tight. And then like a flash it was gone out of sight. All it left was a cloud of soft yellow and white. The woman rubbed her eyes. The robot rubbed his. Is this all a dream? Is that what it is? Then, as if for an answer, they heard a loud shout. They went to the window and looked all about. The something was floating way up in the sky, and in great purple letters was printed, Goodbye. And the cats cried,
Meow.
and the dogs went,
Woof, woof.
but the turtle, she said not a word. The birds went,
Tweet, tweet.
and the robot went,
Meep.
and the woman said,
This is absurd.
and that's the end of the story about the something.
Oh, that was really good, Mr. Dressup. I think you should tell that story at the talent night.
Well, that's a good idea. I think I will. Now, what are you going to do at the talent night?
Oh, I don't know. I'll think of something.
All right, you do that. Well, I'm going to go talk to your granny for a minute. So, hi, Granny.
Oh, hello, Mr. Dressup. Oh, by the way, thanks very much for putting this sign up. It looks great on the cupboard.
Well, actually, I had a lot of help because Annie helped me.
Ah,
Yep.
good, good.
Yeah, she did the coloring on it and everything. We were just talking about talent night. You know what we're going to do? Oh, what are you going to do at talent night?
Oh, I don't think I'll do anything. I'm going to be very busy. And
Oh, but I think you should. You know, you really ought to sing a song because you're such a good singer.
well, I don't know. Well, I suppose I could.
Yeah.
Well, I'd have to think of something good to sing, and I'd have to think of something nice to wear. I have all kinds of costumes from when I used to sing, you know.
Well, I know you do. I've seen some of the pictures of you from a while back, and those costumes are terrific.
Maybe I'll just maybe I'll put some thought into it right now. Would you excuse me, Mr.
Sure will, Granny. Oh, that's great. I hope she sings, because I love to listen to her sing. She's got a great voice and wonderful songs. Oh, now I better just check up the bike here and make sure that everything else is all right on it. See, it has training wheels on it. Those are these little wheels on the side of the big back wheel here, and they have to be nice and tight. They will come off after a person gets used to riding the bike and balancing it by itself. Okay, now do they turn all right, though? Oh, yeah. You go round and round quite well. There you go. The wheels on the bike go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bike go round and round, going down the street. Let's try the horn now. The horn on the bike goes... The horn on the bike goes... And all the people it meets. Well, that's all set. Just one more thing. Uh-oh. I think that the tire's a little bit soft. They need some air. I'll have to attend to that then.
Attention, please. Attention. Yes, on this stage, any second from now will be the most wonderful singer in the whole wide world, my granny.
Hooray! Hooray! Hurrah!
Thank you, thank you. Now I'm going to sing a favorite of children and adults alike. I'm sure you'll recognize it. Roll it now, roll it with all your might. Stretch, stretch, stretch till it's nice and light. Then throw it, yeah, throw it as high as you can. And let it drop in the pizza pan. A pizza, 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 pizza galore. A pizza on the ceiling, pizza on the floor. A pizza in the sunshine, pizza in the rain. If you want more pizza, try it again.
Faster, Granny, faster.
Okay. Roll it now, roll it with all your might. Stretch, stretch, stretch it till it's out of sight. Then throw it, yeah, throw it as high as you can. And let it drop in the pizza pan. And let it drop in the pizza pan. And let it drop in the pizza pan.
Hey, all right.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, that's going to be wonderful.
You know, I think I will do that number tomorrow night
Good.
at the talent night. It's so much fun, but
Yeah.
but now I really should get back to things that must be done. So, oh yes, and the fridge repair person is coming over any minute now.
Oh, and that reminds me, I have to go back to my house and get my bicycle air pump up the tires on the bike.
Oh, you're going to put air in the... Can I come too, Mr. Dressup?
Well, if it's all right with Granny.
Oh, of course it is, Annie. Sure.
Okay, come along to my house then.
Oh, yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hi, I'm here to fix the fridge.
Come on in.
Yeah, hi, I'm Mark. I'm from Speedy Fridge Repair.
Oh, nice to meet you, Mark. I'm Granny. I haven't seen you around the community center before, have I?
Oh, well, I've never been here before.
Well, I suppose you're wondering why I'm wearing this wonderful costume. We're having a talent night here tomorrow night. I don't suppose you do anything other than fix fridges, do you?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do.
Well, why don't I show you where the fridge is, and then you can tell me about it.
Sure.
Ah, there she is. My air pump. Just what I need to pump up the tires on the bike.
But, Mr. Dressup, where will you get the air from to pump up the tires?
From? Well, you get air from all around you. There's air all over the place.
All around us?
Oh, yes. See, the air just goes into the pump through a little hole up here, and then it comes out through the hose. Here, you can feel it.
Oh,
See?
it's
Feel
nice.
that breeze?
Yes, it's a breeze on my face.
Yeah.
Oh.
You see, air is all around us, and when you feel a breeze of the wind, it's air moving. For instance, if you just go like this, fan yourself, you can feel the air moving.
Oh, I'll try that.
Yeah, because the air is all over the place.
I feel it. Air is everywhere.
Yep.
Oh. air is here. There's air right here.
Yep.
Oh, and air is here.
Right here, yeah.
Yes. And air is... Oh, look.
Hmm?
Hey, this is my string picture, isn't it?
Right, yes, it is.
Oh, I did a good job on that.
Fine job, I'd say.
I just got a big idea.
What?
For talent night.
Mm-hmm.
I can teach everybody how to make string pictures.
I think that's a good idea. How would you do it then?
Well, let me think. I'd give everybody who wants to, not just, I'd give everybody who wants to some string and some paper, but they'd have to share the glue because there wouldn't be enough otherwise.
Yeah, well, I think that would work.
Mr. Dressup, if I tell you how to make a string picture right now, then I have practice telling how to do it for talent night.
Exactly. All right, so you tell me what to do.
Okay. I'm thinking.
Practice, okay.
First you need some paper and string and glue.
Paper. There's the paper right here. String. Oh, I don't have any string, but I do have some knitting yarn. How would
That's
that be?
fine. It's
Okay.
perfect. In
It's
fact.
almost like string.
Yes, and you need some glue.
Glue,
Mr.
glue. Do I have glue.
Okay.
That's all, right?
Okay. First you squiggle the glue on the paper.
All right, squiggle the glue on the paper. Any kind of squiggle we want to make?
Any kind, because it's your own picture.
Uh-huh. That's quite squiggly.
Make a nice shape. Then, you
Ah.
get the pieces of wool or string,
Mm-hmm.
different pieces, and you put them on where the squiggly glue is.
Oh, I see.
You
So
stick
that's
them
it.
on.
Stick them on. Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
So that's
And if you
pretty.
get a little glue on your fingers, it doesn't matter,
No,
does
because
it?
you can wash your hands.
I'll be careful not to get it on my shirt, though.
Okay.
Maybe people should wear a, you think people might be wearing a smock or something like that,
Oh.
just in case? Oh, they can roll up their sleeves.
They could roll up their sleeves.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Well, you're very good at telling how to do it. You told
Put
what
it
we
a
need
little more
to get,
up there, yes.
and then just follow it right around like that.
Do you think I have a talent for telling?
I think you do. You have a talent. Maybe we could call it teaching.
For teaching?
Yes, teaching people how to make string pictures.
Oh.
So we'll have to have a lot of string. Maybe you could do that when we get back.
Yes.
Get a bunch of string together.
Oh,
Telephone.
telephone.
Hope my fingers aren't too sticky. Hello, Mr. Dressup. Oh, hi. Hi, Granny. A purse? Really? Well, we'll be right back then. Okay, bye-bye. That was your granny.
Oh, yeah.
She said there's somebody that's very interesting over at the community center right now, and we should come on over and see what this person does.
I wonder who it is.
Well, she didn't say exactly who, but I'm just going to put this stuff away, and then I think we should go right along.
Oh, okay.
Sounds interesting.
Sounds interesting.
That will dry all right there. I didn't finish it, but that's okay.
That's
All right, let's go to the community center.
I wonder who it is.
To-wit-to-wee, to-wit-to-woo, I am good at something too. To-wit-to-wee, to-wit-to-win, I can count from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So, Mr. Dressup and Addie, this is Mark.
Hello.
How do you do, Mark?
Well,
Very
nice-
pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Dressup.
I'm Annie.
Hi, Annie.
Now, Mark has something in his pocket. And just you wait and see what he can do with it.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to see?
Oh, yes, very
please.
much.
Watch.
That's a yo-yo.
That's right, a yo-yo.
Two yo-yos.
I haven't seen a yo-yo for quite a while.
Can you do tricks, Mark?
Well, that's my hobby. I do lots of different tricks with yo-yos.
Oh, great. Now, there are names for the different tricks that you do, aren't there?
All the tricks have names. And, hey, I bet you and Granny remember some of the names.
Well, let's see. Oh, I remember there was one. I never could do it myself, but it's called walking the dog.
Oh,
Can you
yes,
do that?
I remember
I can do
one
that.
too.
Watch. Walking the dog.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, Mark, could you do that again?
Sure.
I like it.
Walking the dog. Here we go. Come on, doggy.
Little dog trotting
Little
along.
dog.
Oh, I remember one. I remember one called Rock the Baby.
Rocking the baby in the cradle. Watch, I'll make a cradle with the string.
Yes.
Rock
look
the
at
baby.
that.
And I can do a tiny baby.
Oh.
Rock the baby in the cradle. Watch.
Little fuzzy.
Well, I think I remember another one or two. There's one called Around the World.
Around the world.
And Sleepers.
A very good one. Now, around the world,
Oh.
make sure you don't hit anything. And the sleeper, a very important trick. What's it doing?
Nothing.
It's not
Sleeping. But actually, it's twirling around.
It-
It's not going up and down the string, is it?
right, Mr. Dressup. It's spinning.
It's spinning.
It's
That's
sleeping.
Oh, it sure takes us back, doesn't it, Mr. Dressup?
Oh, yes. Yeah, there were a lot of different ones then. Lots of them.
Oh.
You know, I bet I can do some tricks you've never seen before.
Oh, heard of, probably.
That would be a good
Okay.
idea.
I have a piece of paper in my pocket, and I can do a trick with that piece of paper.
You can?
Watch. This trick is called the buzzsaw.
The buzzsaw.
Listen.
It sounds just like that electric saw that I
That's
have.
right.
Now I can do another
new
one.
one.
I can do burping the baby. Now babies burp. I can make my yo-yo burp like a
Never
baby.
heard of that.
Now he'll be the baby. Come on, baby. Oh.
That was silly, Mark.
Good, though.
I'll make a star with my yo-yo string.
Oh.
That's a little star.
It is. I
Oh,
make
isn't
pictures
it
with
wonderful?
string, too.
And how
Right,
about,
Daddy, you do very good at that.
ooh, have you ever been to a carnival?
Yes.
Have you seen a merry-go-round or a Ferris wheel? A Ferris wheel.
Sure.
Watch. Back to my hand.
Yay,
Great,
Mark.
thank you very much. A flag.
Oh, a
I
flag.
can make a flag for you.
Okay.
Here's a flag, watch. With an X in the middle.
Oh, that's
Super.
good. More
Thank you.
string
And the
pictures.
yo-yo still sleeps.
Spinning all the time it spins, right?
That's the trick of it,
That's
isn't
the
it?
Here's a
trick
trick.
of it.
A trick called around the corner. I'll make it go, well, I'll show you.
Oh, that one.
Around, here's my corner.
Yes.
Boom.
Could you do that again?
Well, I could try it one more time.
That was fast.
Yeah.
It was? I'll try to do it slower. Around the corner. Oops, come here, yo-yo. Thank you.
That's my favorite one.
You know, I have an idea. Why don't I tell you a story and use my yo-yo instead of pictures?
Would you please?
I can tell you a story of a monkey. A monkey who lived in a jungle. And every day the monkey would climb up and down and up and down a tree. And she would sit on top of the tree and imagine she would see a flying saucer. And she imagined the flying saucer came down and the door opened up and took her for a ride through the clouds, very high. It took her as far as the moon.
Oh, the moon.
And when she got to the moon, she felt very light. She felt like doing the moonwalk. Ooh.
The moonwalk.
Well, one day when she was imagining, she thought, oh, I'm bored of going to the moon. I think I'll go to the city.
Oh.
When she got to the city, she met a man with a motorcycle. And she went for a ride on the motorcycle. Well, she enjoyed that so much, she said, may I go for another ride? And he said, absolutely. So they went for another ride on the motorcycle. Well, the city was full of a lot of very loud noises. There were cars honking their horns, honk, honk, honk. And she was very nervous, very, very worried. So she went into a building. Inside the building, she saw a staircase and an elevator. So she walked up the stairs like a monkey walks, and she went down, down, down the elevator. And then up like a monkey would go up the stairs, and she went down, down, down.